raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies.
Hello, Roxbury family. From my home to yours, it's April 22nd, 2020, day 38 since school's closed and we began this new way of doing relationship at a distance, a new way of life, you could say. Only going out for essentials, and at least that's what we're told to do. Essentials only, stay home, stay safe. For many of us, that may look a little different, but for now, it's essential jobs that we have, food, medical reasons to go out, right? Well, I wanted to make this clear that I'm not saying this in no means to bash any of those in authority to having make these hard calls. If anything, it's a call to pray for them. But it did get me thinking about what is essential. Maybe for you, a haircut feels pretty essential right now, except for maybe John Titus. I know Donna did cut his hair and did a great job on it. Great job, Donna. I even got a little desperate, felt a little sensual that I cut my own hair. Didn't do too bad, had a little help, but anyway, something God really placed in my heart while I was thinking about this stuff this week, is that we are really called being connected, that it is essential for us to be connected with a capital E, essential, right? Like God created us for relationships, to be in relationships with each other and to be in relationships with himself. And many of us used to meet on Wednesday nights to do that very thing. We would meet at the church building and we would eat together, we would learn together, we would laugh together, we would grow together, all for the one purpose, to connect with each other and to connect with Jesus. And that all had to come to a stop. But has it really come to a stop? No, not really. It just looks a little different. It may be a little more, take more effort from us than just driving to the church building. We started these midweek connections, these little videos that you're seeing, for the purpose of helping us stay connected, to stay encouraged by one another. Like last week, John, thanks for that prayer time. That was a really needed thing during the middle of the week, to be able to take some time and pray for those specific things that we're dealing with right now in this season of life. Someone had said a statement, we're all in the storm together. And maybe we're in the same storm together, but not the same boat. And I think that rings pretty true. Some of you may be writing this out, just so thankful for some extra family time together, being able to get some house projects done together, and thankful for that extra bonding time, just trying to stay positive and help others when you can. But some, maybe it's a dropped income, not knowing what next week holds, or just the stresses of your family being so isolated together for so long. And it, to be honest, like for some, I know I've had conversations with it feels pretty rocky at times. And they have a faith, but it still feels really hard and really challenging right now. But some parts, and all of this, to say plainly, it just really stinks. And it just is really hard. But God then reminded me of that essential that we need each other. We need him, and we need to be connected with each other in relationships with one another. And so whatever your situation is, we're in this together. And as you were hearing the song that was playing, it's let's raise a hallelujah together. It's an anthem for the days that we have been seeing around us. It's to raise a hallelujah. The song says, I'll raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. Our enemy right now is COVID-19. It's put this darkness and just this cloud over where our world is at, and so divided and so much conflict right now, and where things are. And the song goes on to say, I raise a hallelujah louder than my unbelief. Are we ever going to get together again? Is this ever going to go back to normal? But I raise a hallelujah because my unbelief can be defeated. It says, making my weapon is a melody. Heaven comes to fight for me. I'm going to sing it louder in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're going to hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated. The King is alive. And we're going to sing it louder because he is alive. He gives us a reason to shout out our blessings. And so we have a challenge for you that we would like you to participate in and getting connected. So we want you to leave a comment below about a blessing that God has shown you in these last 38 days, a hallelujah, if you will. Let's remind each other of the hope, our hope, and where our hope is found. It is really, if you're really technological, I said the word technological. Try saying that 3 times really fast. Anyway, you could record a selfie and then share it with us. We'd love to put some of those together to be able to share with you next week about the hope and the seeing God at work in our lives, even through the storm. And so you could just simply share that with us in an email, or you can share it in the comments below, being able to just say, this is what I see God doing, and this is where I count my blessings. And because we would just love to connect with your gorgeous faces. Haircuts or not, like that's okay. We don't care. We just want to see your faces. We want to be connected with you. So simply share it at churchrocks.com. And you can send us that video. We'd love to put some of these together. We may actually be calling on some of you for a special appearance, just so that we can keep connected. So keep watching. Next week, we're going to be sharing some of those blessings. And also remember Brenda's challenge that she shared with us on Sunday. Share with us a way that you're encouraging others. I just went and spent a little bit of time in the driveway, like chalking out the driveway with a couple kids, just being able to say, I'm praying for you. God is still in this, and that we're still in this together, even though it may look different for us. So God bless. And no matter how difficult the storm gets, just keep raising those hallelujahs. Because one way to defeat the demons of anxiety and of worry is to account of the blessings that God is doing during the storm. God bless.
Just begin to raise your own hallelujah. I can't do it for you. There's a song written on your heart only you can sing. And when you sing, enemies flee. When you sing, prison walls come falling down. When you sing, heaven invades the earth. So just begin to lift up your hallelujah. Raise it like a banner.